Well, not content with talking about last year's cost cap breach, there are now rumours that this year's cost cap, or this year's budget cap, could also be a bit of a problem for some teams. He says Red Bull team principal Christian Horner has warned that 6 F1 teams are in danger of breaching the budget cap for this year. Now, of course, Red Bull were fined and given wind tunnel time taken away from them as well because of their cost cap breach last season. And Horner believes that the FIA's cost cap administration has set a precedent for 2022 with its punishment, which could have major ramifications if his claims are proven to be correct with regard to the potential number of guilty teams for this year. The danger of 2022 is that there could be 6 teams in breach of the cap, said Horner. Energy prices have been exponential. Thankfully, we've been protected. There is that chance that several teams, many of which have stated during Formula 1 Commission meetings that they will break the cap this year. I do believe we will break the cap. I do not believe we will break the cap in 2022. So he thinks that that Red Bull will be okay this year, but he has heard from meetings that there is a possibility that 6 other teams could breach the budget cap. Now, of course, it doesn't say how much or which teams they are, but this could be a bit of a difficulty, with costs have rocketed, haven't they? Costs have gone up in every area of the world, and it's going to be the same for Formula 1 as well. And it means that the FIA are now going to have to look at this and decide whether the rising costs are going to be accounted for when the budget expenditure comes in, or are they going to just say no, that is the figure, and if you breach it, you're going to get fined. I'm sure if they were to say, look, prices have gone up exponentially, so therefore we're going to give you a bit of a leeway, I'm sure Red Bull would not be happy with that, because they'll be like, well, last year you fined us. Last year, we went over the cap, and you fined us, and you've also taken away some of our wind tunnel time. So, Horner would be potentially within his rights to say that that isn't fair, but we have to wait and see what happens. The FIA have set a precedent with us, so that amounts to a 0.37% overspend. So the FIA has taken a firm and aggressive stance on that to demonstrate that they will take any breach severely. And I think that's important to understand. Which teams could possibly have done that, though? I mean, I think perhaps some of the smaller teams like Haas, they may well have exceeded the budget cap or I don't even think they can reach the budget cap at the moment. But, I think some of the teams, the smaller teams, may well have exceeded the budget cap. We could have also seen some of the middle of the road teams as well. But let me know what your thoughts are down below. Do you think that the budget cap should be adjusted this year because of the high cost of everything going up? Or do you think that the cost level has been set and it's up to the teams to stay within that budget? Let me know what you think down in the comments as always. And don't forget to subscribe if you want more Formula F1 news.